Well, here I am on my craft room. It's Monday morning. It's a little after 10. It's about 10:15 because I have had internet issues and connection issues. Anyway, I'm just so happy if you're able to join me this morning. My name is Colleen Light. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you from Kalama, Washington. So always thrilled when you can join me on Monday mornings. Anyway, today, since it's the March 3rd and it's the first week of the month, I do a kids collection. So today I am working on the Heirloom Arrangements kit. I love to work on kits, and just so you know, 2 new kits come out tomorrow along with some new online exclusive products. So be sure to check those out. Also, just one more little piece of business. If you follow me on Facebook, but not on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and follow me over there. It's Colleen Light, Cards by Coco. Make sure you follow me over there because Facebook has changed how they're doing their videos, and so they're only keeping them up for a limited amount of time. So let me show you what comes in this kit. We'll just get back to crafting. So a pecan, how do you say it? Anyway, pie. Little mini Stampin' Spot. These are great when you are traveling and going out, and I love kits because they're all inclusive. But I'm not, since I have the full-size pad, I'm going to go ahead and use that because I like to save these for classes. An all-inclusive kit does come with a stamp set. And let me go ahead and open this up. And we can see what came in this. The pictures look absolutely stunning. I just knew I had to have it. It's kind of got that vintage vibe looking at the pictures. So I knew that this would be one that I wanted because I love vintagey looking stuff. And it's in a great price point. It's only $23 and it makes 8 cards and they're all different. So it's not a stamp set that you see, you know, that you make like 2 or 3 of each card. It's a little bit differently. I'm going to, my laptop was not coming in today, so I'm not going to be able to see comments, but I will say hello to everybody and answer any questions you might have when we're done. So in this particular kit now, so far we have the stamp set, we have our dimensionals. Look at this little package here. We have tear and tape. Y'all know if you follow me for any length of time, I love my tear and tape. And it came with a block. And I love these blocks to take out and about. I'm going to go ahead and save this one. It's so nicely wrapped, and I'll save this for class since I have so many blocks as it is. Let's look at these envelopes. I do love our Kit Collections envelopes. I think they do just an extraordinary job on them. So look at how nicely they're printed on the inside. I just think I love that vintagey vibe. Some of them have the handwriting in here. So, so pretty. So I think those are gorgeous, and I'm going to move them off to the side here. So far we have these items here, and then we have card bases. Oh, and look at the colors. And every kit will tell you the coordinating colors. And I know there's more card bases in here. So let's see here. Here they are. Look, just gorgeous. Look at the colors here. Then we have our die cuts, more die cuts, and look at the vellum here. It's a specialty vellum, and look at how gorgeous that is. I hope it's reflecting on the camera. And like I said, I can't see your comments because of the way I'm watching my video on my iPad, which I've never done before. so unfortunately I'm having a hard time seeing comments, but so I hope nothing's going awry. Anyway, look at this, and then look at more die cuts and butterflies and flowers. It's that time of year when spring is in the air. We had a beautiful weekend here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to gather some of these things up, and we're only going to make one card together, and I'll post them off and on throughout the weeks, what I've created. throughout the week. Now, I did say that in my last video when I was working with a different stamp set before the books. I said, oh, I'm going to make a Christmas card, and oh, I'm going to do bookmarks. And then time got away from me last week, and I did nothing that I committed to. So let me show you here. You have your pictures here in the front. This is your instruction booklet. And then you have all of the pictures of the different cards you can make, and down here how they come together. Your instruction booklet does come with a ruler on the edge. When you look towards the back, it'll tell you card 1, card 2. It'll go through your list. Back here, it'll show you everything that comes in the kit. And it will give you this coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So if you wanted to not follow everything to the letter that's in the kit, you then have a reference for your coordinating colors, which I think is amazing. Let's just put one card together today and see how this looks. My voice is a little froggy. I'm not sick. I actually have just allergies. So for this, it looks like I'm going to pop this here. We need one envelope. Let's grab an envelope here. And let me see which one. It looks like it's the one with the words, so let's grab that. With the print on it, it looks like we need the butterfly stamp here. So let's look at that. And our sentiments are thankful and grateful. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you. I feel lucky to have you and for you. So let's grab our little butterfly here. And I'm going to grab a block, and let's do our stamping first. And we need for you also out. And we'll need a tag for that. So let's do our stamping. Stamping is actually my favorite part. The one thing I do, you know, I always talk about the kits, because the one thing I do really like about them is if you are a beginner or avid crafter, I think it is just amazing to have a kit available, especially when you're traveling or maybe you're a little busy, but you still want that creative outlet. So I love kits, and that's why I'm focusing on them once a month at the beginning of every month. I'm looking for my silicone mat here, not silicone mat, my Stampin' Pierce mat, because these are photopolymer stamps, so it's nice to have a little cushion. If you're just using everything in the kit, go ahead and use the little cardboard chipboard that comes in. That'll give you enough of a cushion. And I'm so excited because I did finally order some new grid paper, so you all don't have to look at the grid paper any longer that has all the different stamping on it. Nice thing about grid paper is you get to line up your stamps, right? And I'm going to just go like that. You line up your stamps on your grid paper, and then sometimes you can get a more even stamp. So let's go ahead and take this. And it looks like, according to the tutorial, oh, we also need the big stamp there. Let's grab a bigger block. And this stamp here. I always think this looks like a waffle cone stamp, that these ones look kind of like waffly. Is that a word? I don't know. So we enjoyed, like I was saying, we enjoyed some lovely sunshine in the Pacific Northwest this time around, and it was unusual for this time of the year, and I loved every minute of it. Some of my flowers are coming up, and if you're just now popping on, I am working with the Heirloom Arrangements kits from the Kits collection with Stampin' Up. And also, I cannot see your comments. My internet is a little wonky, and for whatever reason, my laptop won't let me hop on the internet. So I'm using my iPad and my phone, and neither one will let me see comments right now. So I apologize if I'm not answering your questions or greeting you. I'll make a comment afterwards. So I'm following the directions here. So that's where our waffle stamp goes, as I'm calling it. I'm sure that's not what it's called. Anyway, and then the butterfly right here. And I love the vintage vibe of this. Absolutely love it. And we're going to do that. Then we're going to grab a tag. And as you can see, I've kind of got everything all scattered. So I'm going to rifle through everything until I find the tag I need. But that's nice because it'll give us a nice opportunity to re-look at everything here. Going to move that out of the way because you know what? If you followed me for any length of time, you know my finger's going in that next, right? So let's see here. I know I have a little tag somewhere here. Let me see. I do. Let's see where it is. All right, guys, let's go through this one more time. Normally I would say, if you see it and I don't, let me know. But I can't see your comments, so you can't help me this time around. Sure, it's on one of these papers. Let's move the card bases out of the way. If not, we'll just make a little tag. Oh, I think it's here. They are tucked right in there. Okay. So let's grab the appropriate size and stamp the For You. So we need one of the smaller ones here, it looks like. This one will work. I always say the fun part about stamping is even if you maybe grab something a little bit off or it's not, maybe not exactly what you had planned, it's okay because nobody's going to know. And it's kind of fun. Makes the card and what you're creating exactly for you. All right, so let's do the For You. Everyone keep your fingers crossed. Let's see how even we can get this. Well, it's a little off. Let's turn that around. There's two sides to every piece of paper, right? Let's go ahead and do this. And go ahead and see if I can get this a little straighter. Okay, grid paper there. Let's see here. Sorry if my hair's in your way. It's fine. We'll use the first one. It's fine. And let's go ahead and put the rest of our card together. So there, that's the fun part, right? We've got our stamping done. That's how easy that is. Now let's get our pieces together here. And again, these are designs that are easy for you to create on your own. You can mix and match these flowers the way you want to. You don't have to follow the directions. Let's see here. So I need one of these. Look at how easy these pop out too. And there isn't a lot on the side, so they're nice and smooth and even. So we need one of those. We need a flower. And it looks like we need which flower? There's so many beautiful flowers to choose from. I think I'm just going to pick one because they're all so absolutely gorgeous. They're so pretty. So pretty. So this one looks like it has a little, we need this flower. And then we need one that has some pink in it. So let's see if we can find the pink one. And I love flowers. If you followed me for any length of time, you know my flower photos from the garden will be coming any minute now. I think I'm going to use a piece of this gorgeous vellum here. This is what it looks like it calls for. Look at this. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going to use that gorgeous piece. We need a tag and we need a butterfly. Telling you guys, I think this is a must-have kit. I might have to get another one. And we need the kit. Now, it shows exactly how the card is to come together. So let's grab our card base. This is the one we're using here. I'm going to move all of this cluttery stuff out of the way. There we go. So you can see the workspace a little bit clearer because that was looking like a hot mess. I'm going to grab the bone folder and give this a nice burnish. If you don't have your bone folder, if you're a new crafter and you just have the kit, go ahead and use the edge of your block. And I'm also not going to use the tear and tape because I think I've already said that I love to hoard tear and tape. So I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal that I have. So this is how the card sits. How pretty is that? And then let's start putting it together. So again, I'm just looking at the picture. So it has steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is how easily our card comes together. So we're on, shows how to glue things now. We're just gonna piece it together. So this is the part we want to come right here. So let's go ahead and put a little adhesive on this. I'm looking at my hands in the camera thinking, oh my gosh, you can tell I did a bunch of yard work. They look a little rough. So it looks like this goes, you see, I'm looking at the picture. How does this sit? Looks like it sits like that. All right, so let's put that down. And I like things a little off center, so I may go a little bit lower here. But you should do it however you like your cards made. Again, this would have the tear and tape on it if you're just taking things out of the kit, but since I have the Stampin' Seal Plus, that's what I'm going to use. And we're going to just put a little adhesive there. And following the directions, come off to the side here, and I'm gonna line mine up to make it even right there. Okay, now, it also looks like for the vellum, for our flower, this lays down flat also. And you could use glue if you are a liquid glue person, which I kind of am because I like the wiggle room. I just didn't grab it. Then I'm going to take the silicone mat and make sure I get the adhesive all the way down here. Well, that was too much. Let's just move that over. I always say it's fine. Nobody's going to know. Okay, so now it looks like actually the vellum might go down first. And the thing with vellum is you want to hide the adhesive. So with this piece, we do want to hide the adhesive. And I am going to use a bit of that tear and tape just because I don't want to tug on that too much. I don't want to tug on my vellum very much. And it looks like they put the adhesive on the vellum right here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to put a little bit right there. And again, you want to hide your tear and tape. It'll show through just a hint through your vellum, but we're going to cover that up with the other flower, so you're not going to really see it. And it looks like this comes down just like that. Oh, this is so pretty. And that's in place, and now we have this adhesive here, and we're going to, let me look, I need to look a little bit closer. I've got my glasses on, but still having a hard time seeing. This is going, so we have our vellum there, so I'm going to go ahead and place this right there. So pretty. Now we're going to bring in some dimensionals, which who doesn't love dimensionals, right? Find the little pieces that I stamped, or that we stamped, and our butterfly. And let's go ahead and put our sentiment on here. And I'll have all of this vlogged for you later on in the day. So the for-year you, I'm gonna pop up here off to the side, and then our butterfly is going to come down here, which I have a little bit of glue here. I don't know if you can see that strip went down there, so we're gonna hide that. And just gonna take our wings here, and we're just gonna cover that up, and nobody, unless they're watching this video, is going to know any of the mistakes that I made. So I hope you all are having a really good Monday. Let's just pop that down. So there's a little bit of the glue. How about we pop our butterfly right over that? And that's our first card out of this gorgeous kit. It doesn't, I don't know if you can see how beautiful this is with the heirloom look to it. It's absolutely a stunning kit. Again, it's part of the kids collection with Stampin' Up. And it's in the $23 price point range, and you can find that online under the kids collection. So I'm gonna go look at the comments now. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, and I will be back next Monday with a fun card tutorial for you. Have a great day.